There's three things you got to write. At least three things you got to put on paper or put on Excel spreadsheet, however you feel comfortable. Doesn't matter. Could be a napkin. I don't care if it's the wherever it is. I don't care. But there's a few things you have to write down or record somewhere. Notice I said create a plan. You have to become a creator. You have to be a builder. You have to be a producer. I'm telling you that you have to be a person that has the ambition enough to go out and say, I'm not going to wait on a plan to come to me. I'm not going to pay $10,000 to go to a conference so they can give me a plan. I'm not going to pay $5,000 for a mastermind workshop so somebody can produce a plan for me. No, you have to be the producer. You have to be the builder. You have to be the creator. Create a plan, write a vision, come up with a mission, and write some goals with action steps. Create a vision. People that build wealth, sustainable wealth, not just get rich real quick because they can dunk a basketball, not just get rich because, okay, everybody's following me around. I'm at college playing football and I get recruited. No, sustainable long-term wealth. You have to have a vision. Everybody that gets wealthy and stays wealthy, they have a vision. You've got to have a vision for you and your money and your finances. What is a vision? A vision is just going to define your destination. Where do you want to go? The future. Your vision statement. Write down at the top of whatever piece of paper, whatever spreadsheet you're using, whatever tab you want to use, a vision statement for you and your money. The vision statement is really, it's about the future, and it empowers you and holds you accountable today for what's going to happen tomorrow along this journey. The vision statement is what keeps you focused. It's aspirational. It's encouraging. It's motivational about your future with your finances. A vision statement for your household, for your finances, where you want to go with money in the future. The mission statement. The mission statement is focused on now. The mission statement of your personal finances is it defines your purpose and what you hope to achieve today, right now. Remember, vision's future, mission is today. Yes, I know this sounds corny. I know this sounds silly to some of you. Maybe it sounds cliche-ish to some of you, right? But it's so, so important. Write a vision where you want to go. Write a mission based on what you want to do today with your money, your personal finances. And then you have to write some goals, financial goals, just a few. Please, guys, please, whatever you do not write 15 or 20 different. Listen, I used to teach goal setting back in the 1990s when I was a school teacher. I still have people that I taught back in the 1990s that come back to me and say, man, you had us write those goals in that first hour, boom, and boom. And that started to change the way I looked at, listen, goals make a difference. They make it. So I've been teaching this goals thing for a long, long time, guys. You only need a few goals. You don't need 20 goals. Too many goals, nothing gets done because you're all over the place. Only a few goals is all you need. 3 or 4 goals about your money is really all you need, but they have to be financial and specific with time and with money associated. You would be shocked at the amount of people that I talk to who are highly educated people, business owners, real estate people with millions of dollars worth of real estate who have no goals and don't know how to write a goal. I say, what is your goal? Well, I want to get better at. Listen, your goal is not a goal if it's not measurable. If you can't quantify it in a time frame, it's not really a goal. It's just sort of a wish, a hope, an aim. You have to have a specific goal. I want to pay off all $10,527 of my debt by February 25th, 2026. That's a goal. It's specific, time and money. So you write a mission, you write a vision statement, you write a mission statement, you write 3 or 4 goals. Under each goal, specific goal, you write action steps. What do you plan to do to reach that goal? So vision, mission, goals, action steps under each goal. Action steps means 3 or 4 or 5 things that you're going to do once a day, once a week, or once a month to reach that goal. Everything I just explained to you, vision, mission, goals, steps, that's your plan. That's your strategy. This is what's going to keep you in line. This is what you have to put somewhere on some computer, on some screensaver to hold yourself accountable. This is going to help you measure your progress on this journey. Remember, this is the smartest path to real wealth, not the bling bling path to real wealth, not the extra income side hustle to make a whole bunch of money path to wealth, not the let me start a business and become a big time business person path to wealth. This is the smartest path to get from zero to rich. You got to do these steps. Now, you don't have to do the steps. Totally up to you. I'm giving you what I did 20 plus years ago to get to where I am. I had to come out of it somehow. It took me way longer because I didn't really have all this really set up the way I wanted to up until about 10 years ago. But it helped me. What I just laid out is the first part, the commitment and the strategy, the commitment and the goals, the commitment and the vision, the mission, the action steps to reach each goal. That's the start. And listen, that ain't got to take 2 weeks. If you want to do this, that can take you this afternoon. Spend some time actually working on this today. What's to stop you? Maybe you're rewatching this on a Tuesday evening. Take out 2 or 3 hours, an hour and a half or whatever on your Tuesday evening and do this. See if it works. Test it. The third thing is this. I got to say this, guys, because I want you to focus on this. This is really important. A lot of people miss this piece. The biggest source of your income today, probably for 90% of you, 99% of you watching this, is a job. A job. Hear me out about this job that you have, that you may hate, that you may love, that you may tolerate. Who knows? If you have a job, you have to learn to take advantage what the job has to offer you. We have so many people that when they get a job, they take the first day or two to kind of, glance at everything, sign a bunch of paperwork, whatever, you sign all this stuff, but you glance right through that stuff. The one thing I want to tell you, that the next thing I think you need to make sure you do is you need to make sure you learn about everything your job has to offer. Those are your choices. Stop blowing off the stuff that the job has to offer and really focus on that. Understand, because listen, I'm just going to tell you the flat out truth that nobody really talks about, but I'm going to say it because I like to say stuff like that, right? I talk to a lot of people about their money, personal finances. Probably 75% of the people I talk to are not fully aware or fully sure of exactly what they have at their job, okay? Most people don't have a clue about exactly what's offered in terms of healthcare and life insurance and their 401k at their job. They literally are working a job every single day and don't even know exactly what the job offers or has to offer in terms of benefits. It's like this low-hanging fruit and you ain't even grabbing it. Let me say that differently. If you have a job, you need to learn exactly what the job offers in terms of the benefits and in terms of how you can reap and get a part of those benefits. If you have life insurance at your job, there's no way today that you ought to not know exactly how much they have you covered for today. What happens is a lot of people today, we work a job and we get paid and we don't see a pay stub. You got to go online to see it. We just know the money gets deposited to our account. So we don't think about the fact that let me check to see what some of my withholdings are to make sure I'm straight. Look, knowledge is still power, right? So you need to learn exactly what life insurance they cover you for or don't cover you for. Exactly what it's going to look. You're 55 years old. You're not even sure about retirement. You're thinking about it, but you ain't even checked on whether or not your sick days are compensation or are you able to get compensated for them if you retire. There's things you need to know first. I'm telling these first things and you're saying, how is this a path to real wealth? It's a path because you're learning the process of paying attention to your money. That's one of the very first things. The first thing is committing and paying attention to you and how you're going to navigate and plan and strategize your way out of whatever hole you're in. The second thing is, let me take advantage of the low-hanging fruit, the job I go to every single day. Let's make sure I'm not leaving something on the table at the job. What is the 401k and how is it structured? And do they offer a match? Do you even know if they offer a match? How much is the match? Are you getting the match? Do you know what investment choices are there inside of the 401k or the 403b? Where are they investing the money that you're putting in there every single week or month or whenever you get paid every 2 weeks? Where is that money going? What is the funds that they are putting your money into? If you contribute to the 401k, do you even know that? You would be shocked at how many people don't even know. They're putting 5 and 10% of their money towards a 401k. They don't even know what the 401k is invested in. Let's be honest. Let's be real. I'm here to tell you the things that you need to do to take the smartest path to wealth. I don't care if you don't know, you listen to this, you don't know, call HR in the morning or go to the HR website today. So you can figure out this basic stuff that you should have known before, but now you're gathering new information to get on the right, smartest path to wealth. Figure out exactly where they invest the 401k, how much they match or they don't match, and are you getting the match? Go look at your check stub on your computer or your phone. But this is the first thing I need you to do. If they offer you a match, get the match. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Don't forget to hit the like button on the way out. I really hope this helps somebody and bless somebody. The best person who's going to take care of the old you is the young you. Guys, take really, really good care of yourself and take good care of other people. Until the next video, peace.